I just learned about what's the name, Smoke Dog and shit.
There's a lot of
I learned Smoke Dog from
everywhere.
my daughter.
Yeah.
She put me on that shit.
You of all people should know because you got a website.
But it depends on who I see, right? It's whatever crosses my shit.
That's kind of what I'm getting at too, right? It's like the submission process.
Correct. People don't know. Look at DJs say the same shit. DJs are like, niggas so tall, never gave me a record in their life.
Like, stop fucking tagging me in your
This is
Facebook.
dope though.
Tagging to your memory.
And send me something.
Exactly.
To all of us
As soon as
One time.
started dancing, I just post up and watch them.
Whose idea
Yeah, that's how you did. Pick up the peanut punch.
Just trying to learn like
Is it play? Did it play already?
the direction of where they're going. It wasn't even in
Oh.
the steps.
I thought you
It
were
was the
playing
direction.
already. Okay. Well, Mo went to go do something. We gotta get one more class.
There we go. It's on.
It's on? Perfect.
Are we live? Are we on? Are we on the air? I'll see you right back.
Is Mike
Don't worry.
online?
We're playing a video first.
Yeah. I'll play a video first.
Is it already good to go?
Keep whistle, man.
Ches is the booking agent.
Is it good to go already, Chris?
Yeah, yeah.
I miss everything.
So you didn't drop the sender back.
Which part?
Sweater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When's your promo run?
I remember him saying he wanted to be on it.
Nice shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not the booking agent.
Should do one soon. I'll grab your number.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So once this goes, we'll go in.
Yeah, it's 50 seconds.
You bring this in when you come in.
Okay, cool.
When you come in.
So I'll send them in the same way, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get ready.
271
Where's Darkwing?
44
Yes, Kamish.
50.
Yeah, where's Darkwing?
Okay, cool. I'll just
Oh,
text you
he's
right
in
now
the
and say, yo, it's Maloney. And I'll touch base with you once we're wrapped this
And now
up.
we're officially
I don't know why this shit just can't find the camera.
There's my man. My man's in the
Like
20 seconds.
MaxNow Studios.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because last time I was here, it didn't work.
Can I go off your phone?
Okay, cool.
Can we pocket live off your phone?
My phone's gonna die.
Go right to you guys. I'll turn it up so you
The pop light not
Is
working
the
on
heat
here.
on?
Yeah, the heat is on.
turn that
The
off.
heat is on. All right.
5
Sit down. Let's
seconds.
go. Start. Pocket live, don't worry about it. If it's not working, it's not working. We'll just go.
What are we doing here?
Sit down, B. Oh.
Hey! It's that time again. You know what I'm talking about.
What you talking about?
Don't let me spell it out.
I feel weird. There's like 4 of us here
Yeah.
Yeah.
at one time. It's been a while. It's been a while. We've all been here.
Reunited and
So, yeah.
it feels so good.
Dum, dum, dum. All right,
Yeah,
but anyway.
it's happening, it's
So yeah, we
happening.
want to welcome you to the Shot Club. We here.
I just realized.
This is Cheza, Trace Motivate, Mo Littles, David Solomon.
What it do? What it do?
So today, we have a special guest. His name is Maloney. He works with Breaking Records. Also, he works with Max FM. We'll get into all that once he gets in here. But before we even jump to anything like that,
Let's do a shot.
yeah, let's do our shot first. So yeah, today,
We got a couple Dominicans with us.
yeah. So we'll let the Dominicanos
Bottles, I mean.
say what you got to say.
Hola,
Explain
po-
what these are.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
This is Brugal.
Mike's off.
No, no, it's not, but
This is Brugal.
That's good.
This is amazing.
Can you hear me now?
This is one of the rums I drank all week, guys. This here. Had to bring it back so the guys could drink it. You know.
yeah.
Make us feel like we were there.
You guys were there.
You guys were there. Shot
Talk
Club
about
was,
you guys.
Shot Club was
Shot
there.
Club a lot.
Shot Club was there.
Anytime anyone did do a shot, we did make sure they double tapped.
Yep.
Okay. Not yet. Calm down.
We got people
Why are you
aware of
rushing
it.
them? All right, let's get this.
We had a fun day. fun few days.
Knocked down this
So,
first one.
cheers to vacation while we were back here working hard, growing mustaches. These guys were.
Growing mustache. We'll get to that.
So get into your whole the mustache. What's the whole deal with
Okay,
this?
so as
Your mic's so good.
still no,
Did you mute it?
I unmuted it.
Sure.
So it's Movember, and
Low battery on.
yeah, so it's Movember.
So yeah.
We're going to be participating in that. We've got some information where you guys can donate. We got the links. I guess you can follow at Shot Club Podcast and find out all the information on that. But yeah, it is Movember, and we are growing out our mustaches.
Wait, what? Are we?
Yes, we are.
I'm growing my mustache. I'm not gonna
so-
cut it.
So the way
That's
this,
all
the
thing.
way
I don't
this,
have
There's
shape.
a lot of confusion based on MO's description of
Mo
what
is
we're gonna do.
Mo is the
I
be a
assumed
part
this
of
was
it.
common
Mo
knowledge.
said, well,
No,
this is how
no,
Mo
it is
said.
not, actually.
November, you grow your mustaches.
Right.
So
You shave November 1st,
No one said
and
this
you
part.
grow out your mustache for the month.
This was not the discussion.
In support of prostate cancer, men's health awareness.
okay.
This was not a part of the discussion.
Again, I assumed this was common knowledge.
No.
Everyone's heard of Movember, right?
I've heard of it, but I've never participated.
know
in
Movember
I've
'cause
never.
Am I still on mute here or what?
hug up David.
It's really fucking hot in here.
Talk to David's chest.
No.
Your boss
David's
style.
chest.
No.
So yeah,
Yeah, so I'm on vacation and I'm reminding Trace
yeah.
that it's the 31st, can't shave as of tonight. Can't shave, okay? And my boy goes, why? I go, oh, the shot club's gonna be a part of Movember. So my boy goes, you're gonna do Movember? I look at him like, why is that so weird? He goes, you know you gotta shave this, right? I go, no I don't. I just have to grow out my mustache. He goes, that's not how it works. I go, I don't know about any of that, because that's not what was
Okay, so
told to me.
do I have to get rid of the goatee?
The idea is that you shave your face,
Everything.
Shave clean.
But
shave it
then you
clean
grow
first
forever.
day, and then you grow out the mustache, and then you keep this down for the month.
Okay.
And you just grow out the mustache.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Okay.
So-
Because I've never
Yeah.
looked into it, never participated
Yeah.
into it, so I didn't know.
I don't know.
Is mine? Am I working?
You're good.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So,
Check 1, 2. Probably was.
Oh yeah, if
So-
you guys actually got finished what you're saying.
yeah, so, I mean, it's cool. We can all do it, and I'll grow the mustache. I'll take one for the team and grow the mustache.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
you're
can
the
do
clean,
this.
You're
We
the
can-
clean face. You're the clean face starter.
We can officially do this, because I felt
Oh, are you
away
gonna join?
that everyone bailed.
Are you gonna join?
I can do it. I just didn't know how it was. I just thought it was a thing of growing it. I didn't know you had to shave
Two's
everything
better than
off.
one.
Yeah, okay. I felt away about growing it, so I was like, all right, then we're not as a team.
This man felt so alone.
So
I
I
thought
put
we
it
were
out just
boys.
on myself. I'm raising, taking donations and raising money for the cause. But we can do it as a team. I have the team set up, so we'll start pushing that.
Okay.
So everybody watching, by the time, oh yeah, you see this live, right? So
It'll
go
be-
to it's mobro.co/Mo Littles to donate, and we can put the Shot Club one out.
We'll put the link up.
Yeah.
When you go to either of our pages or go to the Facebook, welcome to the Shot Club page, go to the Instagram, Shot Club Podcast, or
that
the
empty?
Twitter,
Yeah.
Shot Club
Oh, that's
Podcast.
great.
You'll find the
I started a
information
long
there.
time
We're going
ago.
to push it through there.
But yeah, so
Like I was 100% down to help push this, donate, do whatever, but the shaving of the thing on my chin wasn't gonna happen.
shaving the nuts
That
on your
thing on your
chin.
chin?
This right here,
You have a thing on your chin.
this right here,
Yeah,
cause
the
it's
thing
cousin
on your
it right here. It wasn't gonna happen.
Maybe you had
it's
some
on your
nuts
chin.
hanging on the wall. Would those be walnuts?
That's on your chest.
So wait. In honor of Movember, you have to thank that guy for what's going to happen. We are going to be talking and telling Tom Selleck jokes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna happen at some point. We're gonna do the challenge. You guys are gonna get the challenge soon. We've been talking about it for a minute. All the bonus content because you guys have been watching, and unfortunately we don't have our friends from Pocket Live with us right now.
We're gonna go.
But we're going to do that. But all our extra content is going to be on MaxNow.tv, and we're going to do challenges. So I was watching Blue Bloods on vacation, and Tom Selleck's mustache is just. It's a wonder. It's
legendary.
It's
What is
legendary.
better? What is better though? Tom Selleck's mustache or Chuck Norris's beard?
Tom Selleck's
Selleck's
mustache.
Right? I'm gonna say Chuck's beard. No?
I don't
No.
Which
Chuck's,
one would win in a fight?
Chuck's fighting. Chuck's fighting is legendary. His beard, it's kind of regular.
Sure.
But it is Movember, so.
Tom Selleck, that's a majestic mustache. You can tell he's got a bit of that sawn in there. Yeah.
Did you throw any adobo sazon?
All over the place.
All
over the place. It's like-
sazon was
They actually understand
sprinkled.
They're like, oh, you want some?
No, we're like, no. Anytime it's like,
Oh, he doesn't put the words to it.
no, because you don't have to.
Yeah.
We don't have to. Everybody else knew what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Well then.
What up? We're here.
But yeah, we're going to be telling Tom Selleck jokes as one of the challenges, like the dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem with this is all they get to see is Trace.
But also,
Or is that a problem?
It is.
if you guys are paying attention to Mo's shirt, then you know about the video that we just dropped before the episode started.
Busted Makes Me Feel Good is the name of the song. Because I don't know if most people didn't notice this, but in the original song, when he's going out and having the outro, he's singing. He sings, "Busted makes me feel good." And I don't think ever really realized
What he's talking about?
just that he says it until you go back and listen. You're like, oh yeah.
Busted makes
So
me
we
feel-
He said
I ain't
that.
afraid of no ghost.
So we used that. It was Ghostbuster inspired. We had access to the Ecto One, the car,
car.
The actual car.
Ghostbusters. So,
Oh, for real?
yeah, I was like, we gotta do a song, shoot a video. It just we literally put it together in a few days, and it turned out great. Actually, we did this a year ago. It was literally a year ago Halloween.
It was cold as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Really?
I remember the day, like, trying to hold the camera and
Yeah.
shiver at the same time. But it worked out. We had the Ecto One. It was pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That is a
So
legendary
you
car.
played it already?
Yeah, I played the beginning of the episode.
So how come I wasn't told this? I would have wanted to watch it.
Because we want to make sure people stay in this room. Because as soon as we start moving, it's
Yeah.
hard to get us to
Everyone's-
sit back down.
Yeah,
again.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we
that's
kind of do that.
true. It's true. That's
What
that's
up,
happening.
Tony?
Oh, Tony's in the
Margaret
house, you know.
Thomas, David.
Tony, I hope you're feeling better, Tony. Said she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, she hit us up. She hit Trace up while we were on vacation. Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you guys there? I
A
guess
couple
you
people
weren't-
hit me up.
I guess you
Actually.
weren't paying attention for
So
the
what
last
is
few
it?
weeks.
They weren't satisfied?
They- someone said there was a dread, a bearded dread there. So I was like, yeah, it's one of those.
Who said that?
They were
A
surprised?
friend of mine.
A
No,
bearded dread was there?
because they hadn't heard about the show until I told them about it, and then they're like,
It's like,
okay,
there's
I'm
no
gonna check
trace.
it.
It's a
Oh, and they
bearded
went and
dread.
checked it out.
Yeah.
It was,
So
a
they were
good-
like,
it was a really good episode, though.
Yeah,
So we heard.
Steve was pretty dope.
We heard.
Yeah.
We heard.
He had stories, like DMX stories. Like,
Yeah. DMX
Oh.
stories,
a
Kanye
shoot
stories.
that usually was supposed to take about, what,
Pharrell
an
stories.
hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even. Like, some he did in 6 minutes. With the Spice Girl,
Yeah.
Baby Spice, he did in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
But with
DMX.
DMX, 8 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours.
That's believable,
And at the
though.
end, by the time he got his shot, DMX was looking at him like, yo, you used me. Why don't you want to hang out no more?
Yeah.
No, once that episode drops, you'll see, like, that shit is dope. Like,
Wow.
Those dope stories.
Can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We were going to do a little version of Welcome to the Shot Club while we were down there.
Oh man, that Wi-Fi is horrible.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
You
Like,
were
it was
online
bad.
a lot, though. I was surprised.
No, we got an hour free, right? And then I was like, yo,
But
forget
you
it.
can only use it in like one
Certain areas.
specific
Yeah.
by
spot.
the pool.
Yeah, it was.
If you're in one specific spot, you get like the best signal. If you're going by the pool, it kind of
Were you
cuts
guys
in
at
and
the
out.
beach or just at the pool?
We're at the beach in the morning, pool in the afternoon,
Okay, yeah.
type of deal.
Oh man,
And I got to a point where it's like, you know what? I just gotta pay for Wi-Fi so I can use it everywhere.
that's
Oh, you
that's
could do that.
that's not why you did that,
Wow,
sir.
there is a reason.
There is a reason.
There is a reason
Saved
for
by
that.
dark.
And it doesn't always
Yeah.
have to be told out loud.
No, of course not. But we probably
should.
will.
Okay. So let's take this shot
Let's take this shot.
to reasons why David needs Wi-Fi.
The reasons that you feel.
But
Na, 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 na.
Extra viejo.
yeah, that's
7 years, bro.
yeah, it's aged well.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. Not wasting more time.
I think we should bring out our guests.
Let's welcome our guest.
Mom! Mom! Is Maloney here yet?
Leave me alone, I'm busy.
Watching my stories.
Oh, yeah.
Really, is he?
I'm on your our friends here.
Finally.
Now you can go watch your stories, Mom.
What up?
What's up, man?
What it do?
Man, it's good. You good?
What's happening?
That's like really awkward.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Awkward props is going on.
Let's do that one more time.
He did it. He did it well with all the black guys. They didn't know. Should we shave or we actually?
All right,
Oh,
there we go.
racism too far.
I came bearing gifts.
That's lovely.
You came bearing gifts?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I gift.
Ooh, I like that.
The
Much
crown.
appreciated, man.
It's the gift that keeps on.
Keeps
Hold
on
on.
giving.
It's the crown apple.
We did crown vanilla last week, actually.
Yeah.
How was
it's
that?
good.
Fucking.
I know, so I
so
figured you guys
how-
hadn't tried this yet.
Oh,
it
we
was dope.
we did.
Oh, that's a staple,
Yeah,
man.
oh yeah.
Crown apples. Crown apples
is a
amazing.
staple, man.
I see you've been into it already.
No, no. Oh, shit. That must have happened last night. Shit.
Well,
Well, we're gonna keep this.
we like gifts, even if you did try it first.
Yeah. Get him set. Get him set.
Oh yeah, true.
Get 'em set.
Dark
Get
man.
these
Yo,
set.
wait, did we take our shot? Yeah, we took our shot.
Yo, I feel like we should all do a shot of this right now, though.
Okay.
Why would we do that?
David's like, why would he do that?
I'm still on vacation, bro. What the hell?
So you should be here. You should be ready for this. That's all vacation is.
This is shot
drink,
club, right?
drink.
That it is.
Oh, let me see.
Or is this against the rules?
No, it's
We do run a really tight ship around here.
Things happen, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, buds.
Who wants some?
Oh, yeah.
Mom, you want some?
Don't forget about Mom.
Mom, what did we tell you about
Mom's
this?
got a problem.
What did we tell you about this?
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Okay.
Actually, get Jeff a shot. Bye long.
Bye long.
Bye long.
Let's get this.
Are we gonna do this early? Is this like?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah,
now.
this is like
Just
a...
one time.
Let's do it now.
One time.
See what happens. You let one guest come
Hold
in
on,
here
hold
and
on. We got-
dictate
we got-
shit. Okay, you let one guest come in
Slip
here.
in here. Come on. Pause.
Come on, bite long. You got one guest come in here and dictate shit, and then all of a sudden, other
It
guests
fucks
are-
everything up.
What's up, Shot Club Nation?
Are we a nation already?
Hell yeah. We across the nation.
Yo, these shot glasses
all
are
over the
dope.
place, bro.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I thought I did this already.
No.
Cheers
Jeff
to
came.
Busted.
We gotta
Makes
redo it.
me feel good.
Busted makes you feel good.
Got a double tap, man.
So,
There you go.
if you guys didn't notice yet, you notice now. We all have a peanut punch today.
I was hoping we were using that for mix.
There's no mixing on the
No
show.
peanuts on the show.
What do you think this is?
This is in respect of the new song dropped by Maloney and Governor. You'll be
Word.
seeing that later on.
Shout out to Governor.
Shout out to Governor.
Gov came in
Yeah,
last
he
week.
was hosting
He was
last
helping me
week.
host early till Mo got back.
Say a word.
Yeah, he was there. Like,
You make it sound like I wasn't here. I was out there trying to find your guest.
Hours.
Your guest.
He's lost. He's your guest. Somebody sent him the wrong address.
yeah, I did. I sent them 100 instead of 400.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Down there,
shit.
and it was
somewhere
cold.
down
It was cold.
You kept it 100?
He's just
I kept it
outside.
100.
He's outside like, yo, fucking freezing out here. Like, just come get me.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's funny.
But
I
he still
remember
came
Sunday
through and it was
being
fun.
pretty hot. You remember Sunday being?
You know what, man?
Listen.
It was.
It was pretty hot.
Listen.
Listen,
Here,
listen.
man's not hot.
Well,
You don't know that song yet.
That
It's a
has nothing
perspiration.
to.
No,
Yeah,
the
we
perspiration
do
thing.
know that song. And
I know
it's-
you. Yo, Bobby was
Unfortunately.
showing me that shit was hilarious.
Yo,
You were
here's
playing
the-
with the song.
Okay, let's get into that
Here's-
first. Let's
here's
get
the
into
thing,
that.
though. Here's the thing,
right
though, I
away.
don't understand.
Before we get into Maloney, we gotta get into man's not hot.
Here's the thing, though.
I know
Everyone's
David
trying to
hates it.
tell me. Everyone's trying to tell me he's a comedian.
Right?
He's not.
He is a comedian.
No,
Is
he
he?
just does quick math.
That's what he does. Roadman Shaq was a skit. He has like a skit of 5 different people. Roadman Shaq is just one of them. This is what he did before this song. This song is just the thing that popped for him.
Yeah.
It
That's
does.
but he's
It does.
been doing this. He's a comedian.
But it does make sense that he was able to get that platform. Like that's not like what was it? BBC's
Charlie
One
Sloth.
Extra? Oh,
Yeah, with
yeah.
Charlie Sloth.
like you can't
So he was
to have
All the
to have
UK
zero
fans that I
skill
met in
and do
Dominican,
something like
I
that.
go, yo, you
it
guys,
has
you
to be
guys
a
like
comedy.
Big Shaq? As soon as they like Big Shaq, if they like Big Shaq, they all walked away.
As soon as you said Big Shaq,
I go,
they
do
all
you guys
walked
like
away?
Big Shaq? They all walked away. They refused to answer because they hate him. It's just stupid.
Why would you refuse to answer someone you hate?
Like it's just stupid. Like the man's just stupid. That's kind of
No,
weird.
man, man's not hot. That's it.
Apparently.
But it's like that a lot of times when someone pops from a place. You ask people from there, and they're like, "Oh man, this guy."
That's true.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know it was a comedy thing, so I just looked at it and I was just like, all right, next. And
I knew that had to be a comedy.
Think about it. As soon as the first line comes,
No, it looked like
he says
Quick
2
maths.
plus 2 is 4. Minus 1 is 3. He can't be serious. He cannot be serious as a rapper.
Quick math.
Not true, not true.
Think
not
about
true.
it.
No, but
the
quick
lyrics
math.
of most
No,
songs.
because but his flow in that song is like another UK song by this girl who wants to talk about
Brush your teeth.
yes, artists that people who want to talk shit, right?
Okay.
How you gonna talk shit when you haven't even brushed your teeth?
Okay.
Brush your teeth,
That's the hook.
brush your teeth. That's the hook.
Right.
So his thing is not, when I listen to it, it's not a joke thing. It's not.
Because somebody's
It's-
already
it's-
made a
it's
song
their
that's.
flow. It's the flow right now in the UK is what he's doing. It's not a joke thing. He actually made a song about
He
Man's
made
Not
it
Hot.
afterwards. He did the freestyle first. It popped, so he's like, let me make a full song out of this.
Bro.
And then he made a song.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
they
a
got big
freestyle.
on Instagram,
There is
right?
nobody,
Exactly. Yeah, it popped on
nobody,
Instagram.
nobody goes on the radio and actually freestyles. They bring up songs that nobody's heard before. They do verses that nobody's heard before. This hook has been in his head for like the last 9 months, and nobody's
He's not
heard
saying
it.
that. He's a comedian. Why wouldn't it be in
No,
his head for the last 9
listen,
months?
he's not a comedian.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's a comedian trying to be a rapper. This is like Tricks trying to rap now.
If Tricks made a joke video think about even what's it called? The little Windex guy.
I don't know
That,
what that is.
Okay, listen,
I'm too old to know
a
any
joke.
of this
but
shit.
it was a joke. It began as a joke. He was just making fun of today's rappers. Kind of like Hobson when he did it.
I don't
He was
remember
making
Hobson
fun of
Shine,
today's
but-
rappers.
To say
But
Shaq's
then
not
it
like
turned
a
around
comedian
and people
would be-
started saying, yo, can we book you? And the guy
No.
was like,
feel-
okay. And then he has a freaking city tour. Like, not a city, a country tour off of that.
No.
Like,
It's
I
a
feel
joke.
like
It's a
to
comedian
To
thing.
say that Shaq's not a comedian, I would feel is like saying Weird Al was trying to rap when he covered Lose Yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, but
It's
Weird,
comedy.
Weird Al is specifically comedy. Everything he does is a bit.
but I've never seen.
But that's the
every
same
single-
thing
I've
with
never
this
seen
guy.
Shaq
Every
do
single
anything
thing he's
serious.
done
You're
is
just
a
not
bit.
familiar with the rest of his
You don't
work.
know his rest of his work, but everything he does is a bit. This guy,
Have you even
when-
seen like
It's a
the
character
Have you
he
seen
makes.
the interviews he's done
he
on
went out to
radio
Breakfast
shows?
Club,
No.
and Breakfast
Oh,
Club was
they're
like, oh, this is Big
hilarious.
Shaq. He's like, no, my name is Michael Dappa.
Yeah.
Like, that's my name.
That's
I
the
don't
only-
want to be known as Big Shaq. That's just one of the personas I created on my comedy.
And guess,
See, and
and guess
that's
what?
like his only real interview too. If you watch all the other interviews he does, he's in Shaq character.
But then you can't get mad when people address you or
As
know
Big
you
Shaq.
as that.
Yeah.
Like that's dumb to me.
Because now if he has 5 different characters, who am I going to associate him with is
Big Shaq.
no.
My question
I'm gonna associate him in terms of comedy because he's a comedian, right? Ali G,
Right?
Yeah.
Borat.
Yeah.
Right?
But I haven't seen anything else. I've Googled this guy. If I Google Big Shaq,
Google Big Shaq,
then I'm only gonna
But
find.
you Google Big
and
Shaq.
he's not.
But he's not
And he's
Big
not
Shaq.
funny though.
but he's not Big Shaq.
But he's not Big Shaq, so no.
That's a character.
That's
Okay,
a character.
so-
Big Shaq's not his name.
You're
So
not-
the
you're
only
not
thing you'll
finding
find
word by
are Big
Michael,
Shaq
whatever his
skits.
name
Yeah.
is, you know
But
what
if
I
you
mean?
look for Michael Dappa, you'll find all his other shit. That's the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna look for Michael Dappa tonight.
So if you
And
pay
then next week,
tickets to go see Michael Dappa, do you see Big Shaq and all his other characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
are you sure?
Yes. It's kind of like
See, like
Major
I
Hype.
only want to see Big Shaq.
Major Hype has all those different characters. He has the grandma, the Guyanese person, the Trini person. Major Hype has all these different characters.
Forward.
But you know Major Hype is Major Hype. But if he'd made a song in one of those characters, you know it's a joke. You know it's not serious. This guy you're not supposed to take serious at all.
Move up.
But it makes sense that he's doing so well. Because remember when MC Pine Sol dropped Wipe the Floor? He cleaned up.
That's good.
MC who?
Fine, so he cleaned up. Shut up.
MC who?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss you.
MC Pine.
But yeah.
Oh,
So
drop it.
anyways,
I love how you guys were all distracted too, and then so it took you a second. You're like,
You're a straight idiot. I hate you guys.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me in today's hip hop climate if there was that though.
absolutely. Well, that's
That's why Shaq is great. You know what
No,
I mean? Like,
no, take that back. That is not why Shaq is great.
I'm talking about.
Shaq is a disrespect to what we do.
I'm talking about the
he's
real
nothing. He's a
Shaq.
comedian.
He's
I
a
don't
comedian.
make comedy rap.
No, he's a good
I don't make
comedian.
comedy
if he's a
rap, so
comedian,
he's not-
no,
talking about the platinum selling artist Shaq.
If he's
Yeah,
if he's
we're
a
talking about the
comedian,
guy who
if
can't
he's
toss a
comedian,
free throw here.
perfect. If he's a comedian, perfect, right? But as an artist,
But Shaq
the
is a
song that
comedian.
he made,
Shaq's a comedian.
no.
Which
Unless
Shaq?
he's only
Now I'm
making like
confused.
parody
Shaq.
shit,
Oh, yeah, he's a
I don't want to
comedian.
hear it, bro. They're making parody shit, I don't want to hear it.
So you prefer he'd make it over somebody else's song as
Make a
joke.
parody. Be the UK.
But the whole thing is a parody.
No, it's not a parody. Parody of what?
of UK music.
No, it's not a parody. Parody would be Weird Al's Eat It.
But you're still
to
talking about specific
Michael
songs.
Jackson's Beat It.
Why can't he just do what the fuck he wants
But
to
it's
do?
like an overall parody of just like
Of
the
just the
climate
whole
of
thing.
of rap right now.
We're supposed to be friends, bro. We're on the same side.
Well,
aren't
let's hold
You're
on,
black
hold
now.
on,
You're
hold on.
black
wait,
now.
wait,
He
hold on.
cut you off.
Hold on. Let's
we? So I
Let's-
get a tan and we're not friends no more?
We had to bring in another white guy, so I'm not alone anymore.
So yeah, Maloney. All right.
You guys are dumb.
All right.
You guys are so
I
stupid.
guess we're back.
And we're
Shot Club, we're back.
welcome back.
You guys went
This
away.
is the
I had to bring
vulture.
another white guy.
Welcome back,
Welcome
David.
back, David.
Oh yeah.
FYI, I was always black.
So
That shot was a big Shaq.
set it up. Set up a Darkwing, please.
Okay.
So, Maloney,
Yes.
tell us about yourself.
Well,
White guy.
I went to.
He was actually gonna break it down.
He's only 2 shots in.
It's Maloney. Breaking Records Radio. That's about it.
Breaking Records Radio. Is that still
That's
a label
about
or
it.
is it just radio now?
Yeah, we're like, it's a group. We do, we have Innocence, engineer, Asis, MC, myself, producer, MC, sorry, Asis, producer as well, and Chairman from the UK. We got Obi, he does video, he does production, he raps. So it's just kind of like a group of all of us, and that's what we brand ourselves under.
Do you guys have a studio? Is that,
We had a studio.
okay.
Innes doesn't run the studio anymore. though.
Anymore? Okay.
No, Innes is like doing, shout outs to Innes, but I mean, he's like doing family shit now. He's got a kid, wife now, and he
That
just
shit
kind of,
happens, eh?
yeah, that shit does happen.
People have kids, you know.
Do
And
they?
then-
They do.
When do they have kids?
it's a good question.
Baby wife.
It's over.
Thank you. Baby is here.
Now you gotta watch the baby.
Baby watch is
Gotta
never
see the
over.
Baby.
Baby watch is never over. My friend actually ended baby watch today because he ended his baby watch today because the new Call of Duty came out. So he's like, Daddy duty is over. Fuck that. Call of Duty is more important.
serious about video games.
Meanwhile, I should actually text him and be like, hey, Shot Club's on because you're busy watching baby playing Call of Duty right now.
So do you have any children?
No. Hell no. Not except Innes.
Yeah, that should happen. So you guys do a show though, right?
Yeah, so basically I've taken over the radio show now because everyone else, like, Obi was my next kind of right-hand guy when Innes fell back, because Innes was originally doing the engineering aspect. So we let him do that, run the studio, then Obi did the radio show with me. But then Obi's kind of fallen back lately. He started a beard oil company. So he's been putting a lot of his extra time into that,
I'm
doing
gonna
that
talk
kind
to
of
this
stuff.
guy.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Someone tried
definitely.
to
I'll
get me
hook you
to
up
cut
with them.
this.
Actually, yeah,
As soon as
I,
November's over.
Someone
might
tried to
wanna-
get me to cut this.
We'll talk about that as well because I have a tattoo shop, so it's
Yeah, that actually, yeah,
Place it.
be perfect place. But so
Tattoos, beard oil. It makes sense, right?
he's been spending most of his time doing that. So I'm
Hipsters.
basically doing the interviews and all the radio show by myself now.
You've had some pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've had some
you
pretty awesome
Stun on
people
us.
on the show, man.
Stun. Give us some names.
Yeah, how do you how do you gain access to some of these bigger names that you've had?
It's just you work for it, man. You go for it. Like, I mean, obviously I have a few people that I work closely with, directly with, because we've built relationships over the years. Like Chris has helped me out before, you know what I mean? Like he sent me up with Fife Dog, Smith and Wesson. But like as far as like
Chris
as
hasn't
far
hooked
as
us
like
up with anything like that.
But as far as like the DMC thing, like that, I just literally I'm going on the way.
Yeah, see,
I'm on the-
I
I'm on the way-
didn't know if you heard Mom whispering over there. But Mom's
Well,
like,
I was getting
tell
to
that.
that anyway.
Mom's a big fan of DMC.
But shout out Mom. But yeah, like the DMC thing, like that's one of those ones that I just kind of went for, you know what I mean? Like it's funny, me and my girl were on the way to the John Mayer concert, out of any concert, and I see a poster up on the, like, you know, the cardboards, whatever the fuck you call it, no, the wood things when they're building. Yeah. Either way, there's like 8 of them posted on there, and it said DMC was in Toronto, and it was like a week away. So I'm like, yo, what
This
the
is
fuck?
DMC of the legend.
Yeah, Run DMC. So I'm like, I turned to Lindsay, I'm like, I'm getting that interview. So that one turned out to be easier than a lot of them. I just went on his Twitter, and sure as shit, his contact info. He didn't even have contact info for like features, he only had contact info for media. And I'm like,
Well,
dope.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
But know what?
Yeah, but a lot of time, like it's a lot of times, like guys want money. You know what I mean? So they'll give you
I need
contacts to
money.
book them or do features,
says,
but
"I
they
need
won't
money."
give
I
you
said,
like
"Shit, me too."
info to
So
get a
get
hold of them to like for interviews and shit, right? So that was the only actual contact info I had. So I was like, yo, dope. So I shot an email off and got no response. The week went on and I was like, shit, that would have been dope. The day before. She emails me back and she's like, DMC will meet you at whatever hotel it was at 2:45 tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck, I work. Like I'm at work till 5 o'clock. So I'm like, shit. So I started trying to get people to take my shift and shit. And no one could take my shift. So I just went in the next day. And mind you, this is like my second week at a new job. I go in the next day. I'm like, could I like leave early today? I'm like thinking I got to come up with this big elaborate plot, like to tell her the shit.
It's a pretty good story. I mean, depending on who your
And
boss
she
is.
she literally, I was like, yo, you mind if I leave a little bit early today? She's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, all right, well, you want to know why? So I explained it to her, and she's like, oh, that's cool. And
So, like, the
So, like, that was lucky.
the universe kind of
Oh,
tells you.
oh yeah, she knew, yeah.
But when I saw that post of you and DMC, I'm like, yo, damn.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool,
big.
man. And DMC was by far the coolest person I've ever interviewed. Like, hands down the most humble, nicest, coolest individual. Like, I've interviewed a lot of cats who are local, who like are literally nobodies, who have been a lot bigger dicks than he was. You know what I mean? And that's like
Dicks.
king of hip hop. So.
Did you get to ask him everything you wanted to in the interview?
Not even, because so we're sitting there and like I had like a page of maybe like 25 notes and different questions and shit. And we literally, our interview, I think was like an hour and 10 minutes, and that was only with asking 5 questions.
Wow.
So that's how much he actually conversed and talked and like dug into things. Like you ask him one question, and it just turns into like a 15-minute conversation itself. Like I'd have to cut him off to edge in another question.
Well, that's
you know
also
what I mean?
control, though, for the artist, too, because there's a lot of artists that don't understand that they control an interview most of the time.
Yeah,
So, like,
especially at
he's-
that level.
He's avoiding what you may ask
Yeah.
later.
No,
he's
not
good.
even
He's
though.
good at-
He was very open to everything, and like at the end of it, like I literally had to get to my next job at that point. So I had like another like hour and a half or so, and then he had sound check at 7, and it's like at this point it's like.
Was he doing any other interviews? Like he just
No,
you an
he
interview?
did one other interview with I can't remember the guys' names, but they do interviews out of a bar up on King Street, and they got like a studio in a bar.
Okay,
I don't know if you know that spot.
I heard about
but
that
the
spot.
guy, yeah.
Was it?
No. But
Whatever,
nice try, Mom.
That was bad, Mom. Bad
Studio
taste,
bar?
Mom. That was a bad
Is that what
taste.
she said?
Studio bar.
It's closed, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darkwood's been set.
Okay, so
But,
it's ready to go.
Yeah, so like I actually had to cut the interview and be like, yo, like I gotta get going, I gotta get to work. And he's like, oh yeah, I got sound check. I was like, all right, well you should probably get going too, but
But that's the thing about interviews. Like, you never know where they're gonna go.
no.
You know.
You can set like a little template or
Yeah.
little
But you got
cues
no
and
idea.
notes, but you want it to be a conversation. You don't want it to be
Structured,
question
like
answer.
very structured.
And that's one thing as an interviewer that takes a lot of time to learn how to be good at, to be honest. Like, cause you go in there the first however long you do interviews and you have like set out questions you want to ask and stuff, you know what I mean? And then over time you just kind of, I don't know, it's like anything, you hone skill at it, right? But that's like, that couldn't have come at a better time than DMC because it was just like perfect. Best interview I've done hands
The
down.
best. Who's one artist that besides DMC that you actually wanted to?
Yeah.
DJ
interview?
Premier would be like the ideal interview for me.
That should be attainable.
Yeah.
To a degree,
He's
you know.
here every year.
He tours
Yeah.
out, yeah.
He's here every year.
And like he's very approachable.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't
hope
met
so.
Primo yet.
Well,
haven't
he
met
is. I mean,
Primo
I've been
yet.
to his shows like where he's right there, like if you're a couple feet from him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
It's like it's not like he's behind a wall of.
Security and whatever.
DJ Premier, yeah, would definitely be probably the one I would love to interview. I'd
What
like to interview KRS-One too.
Oh, he's easy too,
Oh
though.
man.
I still got that contact info if you want it.
Yeah, word.
His manager's a dipshit, though.
Yeah, see, well, a lot of times that's a hard thing too, is getting around people's management.
Yeah.
I don't hate everybody, Mom. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Like, I really hate everybody. That's not it. No, I just tell the truth about everybody. Like, Mondo One is his manager, or I don't know if he's still his manager, but okay. But
Darkwing.
saves the day again. Mom almost got cussed out.
All right, what's this shot for?
Why
What's
have
this
all your
for?
shots been like?
It's just a shot.
It's each other's shot. It's each other's shot.
All right.
This shot is to. This. Hold on, hold on.
Let's talk about
This
that.
shot is to. It's to progress. That's what it is. We got. He wants to get somewhere, interview somebody. We got somewhere to go. Musically. Progress.
Progress.
To progress.
I don't know
Where
where
you
you went
going?
with that. I don't know where you went with that.
Emo's mustache needs to grow so we can raise some fucking money.
It's not about the
The clock.
length of the stash. It's about the.
It's not about the length of the
Go
stash.
ahead, finish it.
It's not about the length of the stash. It's how Tom
it's
Selleck's
about the
mustache.
intention.
Is it?
No, but I did a video. I don't know. If
Yeah, from last
Yeah,
year.
that was a few, like 3 years
The
ago.
Movember, right?
3
Wasn't it
or
last
4
year?
years ago,
Oh,
maybe?
seriously?
Called Trust in the Mustache.
Yeah.
Trusting the mustache.
Should have just been
Trust in the
Trustache.
mustache. Trust in the mustache.
Yeah, I remember that
Trust
shit.
in my mustache. But I mentioned Tom Selleck.
Yeah,
Tom
obviously.
Selleck. And
Tom Selleck's
Tom
mustache
Selleck
is
and Selleck's-
after
It's
watching
legend.
that.
It's a
like,
legend mustache.
the only other mustache that actually adds up to it isn't even a real mustache. It's Ned Flanders' mustache.
I am going to dispute that.
I think you say Ron Burgundy.
No. I don't believe it's a
Again,
real stat.
not even a real
but it's not a real
mustache.
one. That's what he said when he said not a
I
real
will
one. That's what
say
I thought he
it's
That
said.
was a
that
bad
rivals.
choice.
I will say a stash that rivals those. And I think he's the only person that rivals Tom Selleck. Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Woo!
He has a,
Oh, Burton Cummings had a pretty big stash.
He does.
He had a mean stash.
No. Let's take this back. Let's be real. The only other stash that
We want
rivals.
to hear your legendary
We don't.
mustache.
The
Well, Jim Brown.
the only stash that rivals Tom Selleck's stash, and it's not because of how it looks. It's just because it's iconic.
Who's?
Ron Jeremy.
I guess.
Yeah, there's the Jeremy stash.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
What about Fu
It's
Manchu?
not. It doesn't have the shape.
What about Fu
Doesn't have the
Manchu?
shape and the-
Fu
Okay, there's a
Manchu.
top 5. There is a top
Fu
5.
Manchu's mustache, that right there.
Salvador
No,
Dali.
it's not
Oh,
this.
no, no,
it's
it's
this.
straight
It's this.
down.
It's straight
Yes.
down, and he
Yeah,
twirls his
straight
mustache
down.
from down here.
Actually,
it's like
my boy Nan has a mean handlebar though. And you know
those
what?
are real
It's
ones.
funny is I always thought this was a handlebar mustache. That's not a handlebar mustache.
It's the one that
This
goes-
is a handlebar mustache.
Oh.
yeah. So what is that
The more you
mustache?
know.
But
What-
there are handlebars that go.
What
Yeah,
is-
of
no,
course.
but what is the
But I
other one?
just- in
What is the
my
other one?
eyes,
That's
in my mind. I always thought this was a handlebar.
that's a goatee though. That's the
It's
start of a
close.
goatee, isn't it?
No, it's called something. I don't remember.
Is it? So why don't you-
Because it's just that.
Why don't you Google it?
Maybe.
Horseshoe. I'll make that shit up now.
It actually might be a
Horseshoe
It's a
mustache.
So, speaking of mustache,
You
sometimes
don't
you might
have
be
one, do
drinking peanut punch and you might get something in your mustache.
Yeah.
Tell us something
That's
about
why I
peanut
can't
punch.
have a mustache.
Oh, even before we get into Peanut Punch, with everybody that you interviewed, have you ever been able to work with them musically? Because you do your music.
Yeah,
So-
that's actually how the Peanut Punch thing came about. Like, I met Govs at a show, right?
punched in the peanut.
And like we'd been in the same places at the same time before, like here at the station and shit, but never really introduced ourselves. And I was down doing it. Was the Iceberg show.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, your
IPL.
show at Nocturne, actually,
yeah.
And we rolled up and he was out front. I'm like, yo, Govs, what's up? And you know, we introduced ourselves and we set up an interview. And then it went from there, man. He gave a really good interview, got really in depth. We went
We
to his
know.
old neighborhood
We know.
to do the interview. Did it outside there, and he was just like, he was super happy about it, and we linked
guy.
up from there.
So why peanut punch?
Peanut Punch. To be honest with you,
I'm trying to figure this out, bro. Because I watched the video before I got here,
yeah.
and I'm like, I don't understand why this guy was killed over peanut punch. Apparently, there's some guy killed over
It's
peanut
basically the idea is like Gov's idea with the track. So like I went to Rastafari's crib. Shout out Rastafari.
Dreadnoughts, Rastafari,
Yeah.
Samurai.
And
This is the one that's always with him, the Dread.
yeah.
He came
The
with him.
videographer and
Okay, so not
producer.
Rastafari.
He has the studio that he records
You have
at
to
to
dig
Earthquake
them.
Sound. But yeah, big ups to Rastafari Samurai. And so I went through
good name, actually.
his pad.
It is, actually.
And they were working on the mixtape at the time and mixing down songs and shit like that. And basically Govs was just showing me shit. And then he played this one joint, which ended up being Peanut Punch. He's like, yo, you gotta check this joint. He's like, you know what? Actually, this might be the one. Yo. And he's just like super excited about it. I'm like, all right. And so he plays it. And he's like,
that was a little more gruff and deep than it, but it was a good.
yeah. Well. But so yeah, he plays that joint, and he's like, I could see you on this one. And then the whole song, the idea of the Peanut Punch was just like, to him, he's like, this song just about like people, how people get smoked in the hood every day over nothing, like over just some dumb shit. He's like, you might be
was like,
beefing with a
you-
girl, you might be
You
doing this.
should
some
be
shit.
on this.
Yeah, well, at first I was like, I don't see how this is my kind of joy. But then as we kind of like, you know, went about it, we just kind of threw ideas back and forth, and he's like, yo, you should like come in on like where the hooks are and like do like your radio thing, you know what I mean? And like you can kind of like, you know, and then we kind of built it from there. Like at first he was just kind of like, yo, like I want you to write from the perspective like if you're in the hood for the day, like what you see, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, so like I started writing it, and then yeah, then as like we kind of worked on the track more, so he's like, yo, actually this would be dope if you did this for the hook, and then Rastafari threw some ideas in there too, and so we went in there and we just banged it out. Probably did the song in like an hour and a half or so. Like he already had his verses on it though, with the beat. But
Pause, I banged it out.
You said they banged it up. I said pause. That's it. That's all.
It's a lot of sugars in peanut punch.
We were.
yeah, I can't even lie, I've
There's
never
a lot
drank
of
one
peanuts.
still.
We were on tour last week, and this girl kept asking me.
I don't know how good this is gonna be
This
with
girl kept asking
liquor,
me.
but
It's actually
Hold on,
good.
wait. You don't know how good this is gonna be?
with
So you did
liquor.
a song about peanut punch, and you haven't had it, or have you had this?
Well, first off, I've not. But second off, I've never drank it with Crown
Okay.
Royal
No.
I don't think with
We're not
apple,
drinking.
it
We're
would've been
drinking with
good.
Brugal.
and Brugal.
Hold on. First, we're gonna get your review
Intervention.
of peanut
Of
punch.
peanut punch?
You have to. You have a song about it. You've never tried it.
You got to review it.
You gotta.
Technically, Govna has a song about it that I
So,
feature
but
on.
while he's about to review peanut punch, because we have this
Hold on.
real interesting pause, you know, thing going on here,
Pause that.
right? While we're on
Pause.
vacation,
Speaking of.
everything was a pause moment, right?
Oh yeah.
Everything was a
A
pause
lot of
moment.
pause moments on the.
This girl goes, we're going to go to the beach. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
You coming? No. That's a loaded question. She's like, so you're not going to come? Again.
How's that a pause? It's a girl talking.
No, I'm just saying. But again, no, a loaded question. She had like a 4-minute conversation with me trying to figure out why I'm not coming, right? And all I kept saying was, that's a loaded question. Everybody else was like dying with laughter. And then this one guy, he's kind of special, says, if you want to see his dick so bad, why don't you go to his room?
Sugar Magnolia just sent 500 likes. And she also said, Zoom, lol. Why don't you join us at MaxNow.tv? We're going to switch platforms real quick. Stay tuned.
Okay,